Cars Tech More. Today we will be doing a video on how to paint white letters onto your tires. Yes, I said paint. Now when I say paint, I mean use a little paint pen, shaker pen, and not like spray paint, not like with a brush. We're going to use a little pen. And I've seen this online, I've seen it work, but it's definitely, now if you have the choice between stickers and paint, go with stickers. You know, they're going to work a lot better. The only reason I would paint, and the only reason I'm doing it, is because one, it looks awesome. I love white letters. And two, it's cheap. It is literally only $3. That's it, $3. If you have all the rest of the stuff, obviously. But like you can probably see, I'll put up a picture as well of it in the sunlight. The white letters just look so freaking good. Now, first of all, I'm gonna say, you want a smooth surface like this. You don't want to do it on like this. It won't really work. It won't really stay on. And I made the mistake the first time I did it. I used acrylic paint, and it flaked off within a day, most of it, and it just looked bad. So I took all that off, cleaned it all off, and I used this oil-based paint, which is actually working really good. I put this on yesterday. I did 2 coats. Obviously up close it doesn't look amazing. You know, stickers are gonna look a lot better, but from a distance you can't even tell, and it just looks awesome. So the first thing you're gonna want to do is make sure you clean your tire really good. Honestly, what I do is use like Windex or like a glass cleaner, or you know, even like soapy water really, and take a little toothbrush, just any kind of toothbrush or type of smaller brush, and brush those letters, get them super clean. And once you do all that, once you get all the main stuff off and you wipe it off with a towel or something, use rubbing alcohol to get any other smaller stuff off there and make sure the tire is very clean before painting. Now once you do that, you need, this is all you need for the paint, is one of these Sharpie paint markers, and just make sure it shakes, and it's one of them shake pens, and you get the white one. Obviously I get the white. Now they have fine point and the medium point. I found that medium point works the best, and honestly I was seeing people say, oh, you need 1 pen for each one time around per one word on a tire. Now the fact is, I have 2 words on each tire, 16 letters on each tire, 16 letters on each tire, and I did 2 coats on each tire, and I went all the way around, so that's 124 letters with 1 pen, and there's still some in here. I don't know how much, but there's still a good amount. So this will definitely make it around, as long as you're not wasting a bunch of it. But literally, I got this at Office Max, $2.69. I mean, come on, you can't beat that, you know. Now the fronts I did a few days ago, and something you will notice, obviously because it's paint, it starts to crack a little bit. Now something that you do have to know is, do not do this on brand new tires that you just got. Wait for the heat cycle to go through, do the heat cycle, get all of them, because what happens is the factory tires, when you get new tires, basically they have a bunch of oils and stuff on the inside of the tire, and as the tire heats up and you're driving on it, those oils work its way outside through the tire and get to the outside of the tire. So new tires, you know, are going to do that, and if you paint over them on new tires and then you go drive on them and they go through their heat cycle, it's just going to crack and it's going to come off and it's going to look bad. So just wait a little bit after you get new tires. These tires are actually 10 years old. Yeah, they're 10 years old. That's why I'm getting new tires. They're dry rotted, so I don't have to worry about that. Another thing, if you got a really squishy tire, if it's a really squishy tire, and you're going to want to try to do it on the car, these are really stiff tires, so I don't really have to worry about that. But if it's a really squishy tire, because if you paint it with if it's a really squishy tire, you can't really do anything about it, because it's not going to be always compressed, and you know, stretching the paint obviously is going to crack it and such. But make sure it dries, has plenty of time to dry. But the marker really dries pretty instantly, so you don't really have to worry about that. Make sure it's like more than 50-60 degrees out. It works best, I found, in 70 degrees or so, and not like cloudy and crappy like this, you know. But basically that's all you need. So once you get done cleaning it, and you clean it, you use the marker on there, you gotta shake it up, shake it really good for a good solid minute or 2, And once you got it all shook up, you take a piece of paper towel and actually the tip on this, basically you can press it down, and I'll kind of show you that here. You press it down, and when you press it down, it kind of primes it. Keep pressing it down until paint starts to come out. And once the paint comes out, then you can kind of just paint the tire. I found it best, take off the tires, set them flat down, flat on the ground, and maybe put it on a workbench or something like that, and then paint it that way. And then once, go all the way around your tire once and give it a good 5-10 minutes to dry. And once that's done, you know, go around another time, because the first coat's gonna be kind of a base coat and it's not really gonna look that white. A second coat will really whiten it up, and if you really want to, you can do a third coat and it'll really finish it off and kind of get that good up close look. But all you need is 2 coats really. Obviously 3 coats is gonna look better. I only did 2. I think it looks pretty good. And it took me about, I'd say about 30 minutes per tire, so you're looking at a couple hours, you know. So it's really not that bad, you know. 30 minutes tops each tire. You're looking at 2 hours to do this, and you'll probably have to do it like every month or so, depending on how much you drive, because it's gonna come off over time. But I'm noticing that it's not coming off a lot. I was just going pretty fast, and you know, the acrylic at speeds, it will actually just chip off and flake off and come off. But the oil base definitely works a lot better. I didn't know the paint was acrylic the last one I was using. If I would have knew that, I wouldn't use it. So acrylic's kind of harder, and it ends up flaking off anyways. Oil base, more sticky, you know, stays on there. But, and then once you do those 2 coats, you're basically done. I mean, as you can see, I think it looks pretty good. And I mean, $3, I mean, you can get stickers. You can go to Treadwear and get custom made stickers from them. But you know, those are like $100. Treadwears are $25 each tire, and you're limited to so much. You know, these paint marker, you can do as much and little as you want, and there's a bunch of different colors. You know, you can do a bunch of different colors. I thought about doing red, and I might still do red in the future. Just right now, I'm gonna keep the white. But you know, you got all sorts of customization. $3 for the whole time around is not bad at all. I will do a update video when it comes time to clean my car, and I'll show you how well they hold up. And I'll do an update video also on how they're holding up just over time of driving. But you know, really, for such a cheap modification, that just really makes your car look really good. And let me know what you guys think about some red stripes right here, the hash marks, which I'm thinking about doing 2 right here on each side. I think it'll look pretty good with the black. But that's all I really want to talk about now. It's a really cheap, good-looking modification. You know, I saw it online, and I really wanted white letters, but I didn't want to spend the $100 to get the stickers. So I'm like, can I just paint them on there? You know, and I kind of did some research, and it worked pretty well. And it's really not that hard. You just kind of, when you're painting, make sure you keep pressing that tip down once in a while, just to get more paint to come out if you need it. You know. And you'll tell if your tire is dirty when you look at the tip and see if it's brown or black. You know, that's not wrong at all. Demonetized. You know, so just make sure your tire's really clean. It'll stick a lot better. But that's all I really want to talk about. Let you guys know how to do that. Cheap, easy, good-looking mod. I mean, this car is just beautiful. The tinted windows, and I would love to get some tinted taillight covers in the future as well. Let me know what you think of that. Tinted for these 4 lights. Also, I would love some halo LED lights. That would be freaking sweet, but that's a lot of money that, once again, I don't really have. So this, basically, owning this Corvette is gonna be, I'm gonna be doing modifications to this car that are really cheap, like eBay. Stuff like that. Cold air intake I got was $40 on eBay. $40 versus $400 for like a name brand one. And what are you gaining more from that than that? Not very much more. You know, and then the cheap $3 white letters, you know. So basically, like I said, I'm going to be doing some cheap modifications that you can do and anyone can do. Even the exhaust, I'm going to do a short video on that. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know how I'm doing. Comment, like the video, subscribe, and I will catch you guys later.